offense.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Dancing to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Flacco once more. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore, there. Third down here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Flacco. And that's incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They do snap it. Flacco now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Flacco, a veteran in these situations, hurrying his guys up.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And to target the tight end. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Third and long for Joe Flacco. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, Collins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
On first down, Flacco. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Wallace. Fights through, and now a crease. Still on his feet. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. And it's him. Flacco will take to the air again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Here's Flacco. And he slings one that's incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. The return man, Chris Moore. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Second down, Flacco now. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais. Campbell able to drop him for a loss of 4. Flacco and the Ravens now after the sack need something good here on 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun, Flacco, and he's going to go down again. Calais Campbell in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Rolling the dice on 4th, Flacco steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's